Okay, guys, so I'm going to take quick 5 minutes, not more than that, to call it off for the first round of the conclave. Uh, there was a technological glitch, the batteries are over, and my presentation today is exactly about the same, right? Do not let the battery dry down, and technology-wise, let's get going into the future. So, let me tell you, my name is Govind. I'm the co-founder of Insomniacs, and I'm presenting to you one of the latest endeavor of ours called Absolute CX. So one of the important part in your journeys into the real estate ecosystems, wherever that you're operating, you may not know about this problem, but it's going to hit you hard sooner or later. What is it? The number of technologies, one at a time, you're putting it to solve your problem, eventually will give you a larger problem. And that problem is these technologies will not be talking to each other. That means your teams will keep downloading the data from one software and keep uploading the data on the other one. And that is the reason we've realized the real estate doesn't have a problem of technology adoption. The problem lies somewhere else. It is because all the individuals working into this ecosystem are doing so much of manual work, that they're getting tired and they are questioning, is this technology really helping them or is actually adding more work to their life? And that's where Absolute CX gets in. We are building ready rails for PropTech ecosystems where we want you to go out, talk to all the technology guys, solving one problem at a time, and leave the integration problem to us. So you're using whatever CRM, you're using whatever ERP, doesn't really matter. All we need to do is get us there with you. What are we going to be promising you? The idea that we are sitting upon is a representation that I'm trying to show on the LED screen currently. The idea largely remains that in your customer journey, there are multiple touch points. You are tracing a bit of it, but a lot of that interpretation that you really need to build actionable insights around the customer with regards to their customer segmentation. As the gentleman spoke about into my panel, after the panel, what happens to the customer segmentation? Can we really collate data in the right manner so that we can actually customize the communication? A customer who is coming to your site is inquiring about 2, 3, 4 BHK, but then you realize he's a 4 BHK guy. But an ad that follows him is the same one, the 2 BHK conversation. Can we actually adapt? Can we personalize the communication at the later stage? And more importantly, in the whole ecosystem, when you are talking to brokers, when you are talking to your customers, when you are operating inside your team, how do you really get them all together? Our promise is a unified dashboard. A developer who's running the show, he doesn't need to know about each and every metrics. And that's where we come in and we tell that, hey, just bother about certain matrices and we're going to be presenting it to you. The sales team will get exact metrics that they really want, and the same for the marketing team. The point is, the blazer that you're wearing, the shirt that you're wearing, everything, the guys from where you're buying it from, if it's online, they have more data about you than the real estate fraternity carries about their customers. You're selling a transaction worth 1 crore, 2 crore, or maybe more, but you really do not know anything beyond the phone numbers and the email IDs. Are you tracing their behavioral patterns? Are you tracing anything at all? And that's where Absolute CX gets into the journey. My idea today is to showcase an important part of a demo that I'm going to be taking you through, but some promises that we are solving for. We are solving for the conversion loss problem, so that the right customers who are trying to engage with you, they are not getting lost in translation because of a human error, because your pre-sales didn't understand or the sales team didn't understand them in time. The same thing for the referral losses. Hyderabad as a market is driven by a lot of referrals, but how do you really capitalize on top of it? And that solution we have tried to build onto our platform, and we are helping you. If you have other referral solution, we can come in and integrate that as well. The next one is the broker efficiency. All the brokers that you're trying to engage with, if you want to scale, you need to meet a more number of people, more number of brokers. But what are they doing with you? How are they interacting with you? Can you keep them more updated? All these things are something at one stroke of a shot, you will be able to engage with them at any point of time. And more importantly, there's so many marketing losses. The print ad really giving you any kind of a result. There is a conversation in FMCG called marketing mix modeling. That's what we have tried to implement for the first time in the real estate in India. And we have been pretty much successful in putting it to some of the largest brands that we have in India today. Absolute CX takes pride in working with larger brands like Prestige, Godrej, and to mid-size as well, pan-India. And today we have around 50 odd brands onto the portfolio. Insomniacs as such, as a company, works with more than 100 of them. And we are trying to take the solutions to one developer at a time. Now, coming to the main important part, the pre-sales. We promise you, and that's my last part where before I give the demo, the pre-sales is something where we are saying to all of you, that's that's one place where you're losing out on the top line. A wrong conversation, if you're doing a 300 crore top line, it could have gone to 320 crore, but you don't even know it because the pre-sales guy didn't realize the customer on the other side was important. And that's our promise today from this stage. We are eradicating the pre-sales function from the real estate. And for that, I'm going to give you a small demo. The product is called ACX Convo AI. There is a small sound.
Hi, I am Nisha from Applaud 38. Is this a good time to talk?
Yes, tell me.
Actually, I called because we received your inquiry. Are you looking for 2 or 3 BHK in a near possession project?
Yes, looking for 3 BHK.
Okay, we have 3 BHK available for 4.21 crore. If I may ask, do you have a specific budget in mind for your purchase?
Yeah, roughly around 3.5 CR to 4 CR. What's the location of project?
Of course, the project Applaud 38 is located in Goregaon East, right opposite to Oberoi Mall. It's just a 5-minute walk from the RM metro station. If you're coming from Andheri, it will be on the left after.
So we did a small exercise. We sent this voice note to a lot of developers and we asked, how much would you pay for this pre-sales talent? Everybody came back and they said, hey, I pay 25K today, but I'll pay 25K of maybe 40K if this is the kind of a voice and this is the kind of a conversation. And then we told them it's an AI making the call to your clients. And the more important part, a call center person in your company or when you're outsourcing it, they can read 2 to 3 pages and remember it. But in this case, you can give them a 2,000-page script. They will answer all the questions that your customers have. Right now, we have solved for Hindi and English, and now we are moving towards all the regional languages. And with this, the journey doesn't end. What you see on the screen, the call happens, but you see a dashboard where all the calls are real-time getting diarization. Diarization means customer, what is it that he's saying, what the bot is saying, and everything converts into an actionable pointer for anybody at any point of time to have a look at. And this is how the final summary comes out to you, where you really see if the customer asks for a brochure to be given, it can be directly triggered from the platform itself. If he asks for any flow, it can be triggered from the platform itself. And that's the larger promise that I wanted to introduce to you. This is the stage 1 of the AI implementation that we are trying to do into the real estate ecosystem. We have 4 products coming in to make it a larger ecosystem, solving a lot many problems. This is the only place where we are saying the pre-sales needed, but rest of the other places, we need all the sales guys, the marketing guys to actually leverage it in the best way possible and drive efficiency and give amazing customer experiences possibly there. We are also coming to a point, imagine the last parting note that I'll give. A customer comes to your site, he asks for an espresso for the first time. The second time, when he comes back, the platform gives you a nudge that he had an espresso. And you will ask, would you have the espresso again, which you had last time? Now, that's a personalization into your customer engagement that you can really do. This is the basic premise I wanted to tell you all. Thanks a ton, and my name is Govind. Absolute 6 is the company and the platform. Thanks for giving me your time. That's my 5 minutes. Thank you.